So this video is absolutely spectacular. This happened a couple days ago. If you did not see it, it's just so wonderful. So you guys know what's going on. The Biden administration basically is not taking care of the border. As Chuck said, about 2 million people are going to run through this year. Then what happens? In Texas and in Florida, because we have sane, functioning governors, our governors are now busing illegal immigrants to Washington, D.C., which is a wonderful plan. They don't have to stay here. And if we don't want them here, that is the policy of these states. And fortunately, we have states' rights, and we're going to send them to D.C. Now, D.C., Muriel Bowser is the mayor of D.C., and they've got a whole bunch of council people over there who want it to be a sanctuary city, and nobody's illegal. It's all of the stuff that sounds sort of right, but then in a functional way does not work. So we covered it, I think, a week or two ago, that in D.C., all of their homeless shelters are now being filled up with illegals. So this video came out. This is D.C. Councilwoman Brianne Nadeau, and she is very upset because now D.C. is being overrun by the very people that she wanted to come into the country as long as they were going to stay in Texas.
So it's been said, but it's worth reiterating, that the governors of Texas and Arizona have created this crisis. And the federal government has not stepped up to assist the District of Columbia. So we, along with our regional partners, will do what we've always done. We'll rise to the occasion. We've learned from border towns like El Paso and Brownsville. And in many ways, the governors of Texas and Arizona have turned us into a border town. We don't know how long this will take to resolve. We don't know how long they will continue busing. And so the right thing to do here is to be prepared to ensure we can greet every bus. We can get people off on the right foot. We can get them where they want to go. And that will ultimately help them in their immigration.
I mean, liberal logic, it basically makes people stupid. This woman, okay, so first off, she's saying it's the governors of Texas and Arizona that are doing this. Now, of course, as you know, but she's somewhat dim, the federal government is in charge of our borders. So she may not be happy that the governors of Texas and Arizona and Florida are busing people to D.C., but it's not their fault in the first place. The fault lies with the people that are in charge of the border. That's her party, right? That's old Joe and confused Kamala. So that's number one. Then she says something that really shows you what these people are. Now she's very upset. And why is she upset? Because D.C. is becoming a border town. But what do you mean? A border town would be full of immigrants, and you'd think it would be very diverse, very pluralistic, and everybody would be having a great time, and there'd be no crime. What's the matter with border towns? Or is for some reason she's okay with border towns as long as they're in Texas and Arizona, but not in D.C. And then at the end, of course, she says, but we'll do what we do, which is rise to it, and we will get to it, and we're going to take care of these people. We will rise to the moment. And what she means by that is we are going to take more tax money from legal people, and we are going to fund it into programs that will do absolutely nothing, keep a certain set of people here illegally. We're going to keep them in the welfare state. It's going to increase crime, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I say have at it, D.C. Enjoy.